Ashton Gate ahead of the new championship season. Now there's been plenty of activity off the field as the new South Stand opened over the summer. Now back to rugby as Andy Robinson's men get the new campaign underway against Bedford Blues. Can we get off to a winning start? Let's find out.
Thanks, Georgia. Well, several of Bristol's new recruits are included in the 22-man squad today. In the pack, Mark Jones is named at hooker. The former Sale man is joined by Jack O'Connell and James Hall in the front row. Tom Varndell starts on the wing this afternoon, and the former England international will be keen to make his mark on his competitive debut. Positive news for Bristol on the bench, as Gavin Henson is listed among the replacements after recovering from a shin injury 2 months ahead of schedule. So the start of a brand new championship season. Bristol get us underway through Adrian Jarvis and capitalise on a loose ball straight away. Ollie Robinson takes the first tackle of the day. Cliff got space in front of him, but the ball was kicked out of his hands, and the first thing for the referee to do in the game is hand out a yellow card. And it goes to Henry Staff, and Bedford are going to be playing with 14 men for the next 10 minutes. And the first points for Bristol this season come from the boot of Adrian Jarvis. It gets them up to 3-0. Drop goal attempt looks pretty good from here. And that draws the scores level. A wonderful drop goal from Jake Sharp. Bedford have managed to take a loose ball, and there's a lot of broken play. They kick again, and they're chasing hard. A kick on, and Bedford could well score the first try of the new season at Ashton Gate. It comes for George Perkins. They capitalised on some loose play, picked the ball up, and the field was broken up in front of them. There was space behind the Bristol attacking line, which had to turn to defence quickly. And that space was plenty for Perkins to kick through. And Jake Sharp makes no mistake with the conversion to take the score to 3-10. And Jarvis's penalty kick successful. Trying to build another attacking platform, of course. They've got the only try so far of the game. This kicking game seems to be working quite well for them. A wonderful offload in the tackle, and Charlie Amesbury's doing all he can to take the last man. The offload was there though, and it's George Perkins again who scores for Bedford. Bristol confused at the moment as to how that one went through. That Bedford kicking game's working brilliantly though. And Jake Sharp adds the extras for Bedford. 6-17. Ollie Robinson wrapped up and pulled to the ground. Jarvis. Oh, flat ball to Edie, but it's intercepted. Tom Varndell's doing everything he can to get back and make this tackle here. It's going to be close. But Jake Sharp crosses for Bedford just before half-time and extends their lead even further. A flat ball intended for Mitch Eadie is intercepted, and Jake Sharp runs a good 60 metres to Hall. Hall keeps the ball in hand. Bristol knocking now. Varndell just knocks the ball forward. He's got a lot of work to do here because Bedford is screaming away. Jarvis is chasing, but no one, absolutely no one, could catch Dean Adamson there. And yet another breakaway try for Bedford. Jake Sharp adds a further 2 points to push Bedford's lead to 1 point shy of 30. Direct line with the posts now. Just inside the half. There's numbers out there for Bristol though. Tovey keeps the ball in hand, cuts back inside and gets the ball away. And Bristol finally get the try they've been looking for the last 50 minutes. It comes through new signing Will Cliff. Wilcliffe gets Bristol's first try of the new season. And Jarvis adds the 2 points to push Bristol's score a little bit higher. Still a long way to go. Hampson. Eadie. He's brought to the ground, and Bristol are desperately trying to add some points to the scoreboard through Ben Mosses, who ghosts through 2 defenders and grabs a try for Bristol. A much needed try for Bristol to push their score that little bit closer to Bedford's, with around 15 minutes remaining in this second half. And back on the score sheet. This to rescue a bonus point for Bristol, then 54 metres from Henson. Hard and low, it's straight, and it had a good 5 or 6 metres at least left in the back of that. One hell of a kick from Gavin Henson to rescue a bonus point for Bristol.
Well, not the start Bristol were hoping for as they endure their first defeat of the season here at Ashton Gate. Click here for all the post-match reaction from today's game. Next week we face newly relegated London Welsh, and then we'll be back here in 2 weeks' time to face Nottingham.